Cleaver, Blade of the Ruined King for Stixxay. That's the combo right there. You can pretty much go whatever you want after that. You can go another attack speed item. You can go for, I mean, even a crit item if you want. I've seen a lot of different builds here diverge from that, but that's your core.
6-8 with his 30 CS lead. A few kills and assists is primed to take over this game with the rest of CLG. Level 12, gonna clear this midway down, and we start playing reactively for a little while.
And it was such a clever draft from Counterlogic Gaming. Like, huge props to the team and Zix for that, because they were able to take away the Echo, the assassin that's a mid laner that's left, that's AP, where they banned away the 2 AP bottom laners that can circumvent the issue of not having an AP jungler or mid laner. And they kind of pinched Ninja into this position and gave Huhi a really good split push champion. All around, it's like really good.
Yeah, and the execution now is clearly looking
yeah.
good for CLG. I mean, this gold lead just keeps growing and growing. And they're going to find themselves maybe even dead in under 30 minutes in this game. If CLG continue playing at the pace,
They'll be dead.
I mean,
all of them.
Not literally, thankfully.
Oh.
That's not how that works. It's not like the Matrix Irene. If you die in League, you don't die in real life.
No hardcore mode.
No.
Oh, Stixxay found a little path between them. Nice. Just walk straight through. Trap line? What trap line?
After his job to pick up the dumplings.
Oop.
Both doesn't gonna land.
Look at that. He just gets shields from both Xmithie and from Aphromoo.
Oh, good play, actually. Great play from Hakuo. Smithy may be caught out of position. Lyra gonna leap on and give Envy a kill back.
Yeah, but now it's the cleanup. Now they have to tend to the top wave. They have to wait for that bottom wave to actually be taken care of as well. Now it's gonna be a back from Huhi as they just get to clean up.
I'm pretty confident Huhi is close to that Lichbane money if he hasn't got it already, so does not pick it up on the next buy. So now that we're pushing, we've been kind of building up towards for Huhi. The extra 1 in the 1-3-1 is actually now a potent threat in the sidelines rather than just a nuisance.
I mean, that nuisance got him a turret that was an inhibitor turret while everybody else was being distracted on the other side of the map. And yeah, he's probably going to return to the scene of the crime up there. I think he goes for the top side again because you keep Nautilus on the bottom. Ocean Drake isn't up for a little bit longer, so just keep going for it. And yeah, Huhi going to split push.
He's level 14, so he's had a lot of time solo in this top lane.
Yeah, he's been going back and forth, top, bottom, wherever he can actually get some golden experience. He's behind still in terms of CS, but definitely in a great spot in terms of gold and in split push power.
Well, Darshan going to prep things down in the bottom lane here. Does have his ultimate, and the teleport isn't too far away for him as well. So the setup back in for CLG. Still pretty early into this game at 23 minutes in, so Baron not a necessity, but CLG just have a unbelievable amount of vision control. I mean, there are no wards at all for Envy in that river on the Baron side of the map. In fact, there's no wards really at all for Envy in the river. Lots of defensive pink wards trying to cover this top side for Huhi, but Darshan causing just as many problems, and CLG can continue shoving minions towards the mid lane as well.
And so Envy talked about their ward control, really nothing around the Baron. They have their top side, which is the quadrant that Baron's in, so they know that their jungle isn't falling prey to any Baron baits just yet, but it's really just still shallow vision. They don't have control. They still need to scale in 2 of their lanes with their Cassiopeia and Caitlyn, where their lane opponent can pretty much duel them at this point.
Good touch. I wonder if he's trying to redirect the TM cleave away as he's going to hit that turret down. Can be tricky to him sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, just please go to the other side. I don't have Sunfire yet. I'm not supposed to draw aggro.
Funny stuff. Stixxay though, consistently with a Lulu bubble on him.
Oh, top lane. Looks like having a fight.
Ninja looks like he's losing. Huhi gonna be able to dive back in. Sarah's already pulled in, but Ninja gets the ultimate already. Huhi's got his, so this should be a solo kill. No,
wait.
They're gonna dive back in, but here's Darshan comes back in. Needs to get Darshan back into the mix though as Lyra's trying to chase him down. Looks like that got cancelled as 16 on a killing spree managed to snipe Ninja on the other side with the culling. Lyra though does shut down Huhi with CLG trade.
Yeah, they also got Darshan's teleport there. He tried to TP to a minion at that last part, and that actually could have been a kill for Huhi. He pulled back too fast. He had the shield from Darshan. All he had to do was auto-attack Ninja one more time, and that would have been his passive, his Z-Drive Resonance actually going off, giving him some extra damage.
Darshan instead going to pull his teammates down to this bottom wave, although now going to get hooked back in. Double hook, and Hako going to flay him back towards into the box. He flashes back into the other wall, and that's a shutdown for Apollo.
Yeah, Stixxay, he's going to try to pull him apart, though. The 1-3-1, the beauty of it is somebody gets caught, you just get a turret on the other side of the map. And this just happened on both sides, so they get to answer with one there. So it's a turret for 2 kills is the trade.
Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Maybe it's not just 2.
Yeah, Envy actually really going for broke. Sarah back down, going to try and lock down Stixxay. No ultimate though for the Nautilus as counter teleport out from Darshan.
Wow, that's a great stat. Envy, when they're down at 25 minutes, have only won a single game out of 18 games they've been down at 25 minutes. That's crazy.
And funnily enough, they haven't had that many deficits at 25 minutes.
18 times out of... people are approaching about 45-ish games now. So, but the early leads that they have, and that's deficit, right? That's not even like 1,000-goal deficit.
Yeah. That's
just they're down. But look at this. This trade, this is such a good play from Counterlogic Gaming. Let's see if they can get there in time. Drake went over. It was Ocean. Completely blank. Yeah, they're rushing here. They have an idea. They just don't know the HP on it.
They just have to go and fight. I think they go into the pit. Try and start something. You guys think they hook back down. My ass off. There you go as well. That's going to be the play. Baron generating. But as our shots over to the rest of the team.
Envy might have this.
Well, Darshan, I think he's going to go down. He doesn't really have anything to get away from. Another great hook from Hako. He's going to get the kill on Envy. Do they rush to the Baron?
Yeah, I think they do. That's the jungler down. That's the top laner down. Darshan down for 40 seconds. Now you have to watch out for the incoming stun. And you have to watch out for the follow-up of the Wild Growth isn't even on. That's right. It's down.
Echo in. Doesn't quite get the stun back in. Surf not in the area, but that's going to be smite over to Envy. They take the Baron. Surf lives to the initial barrage. And Stixxay now has to run himself out of there. Huhi maybe getting chased down there. They don't want to walk through the Echo ultimate, but Envy snagged Baron out from under CLG.
Counterlogic Gaming, that looked like it took them too long to do the Baron. A lot of people are pulling off it. Huhi is throwing spells to the side. It's 3,000 HP left, but I guess they didn't do it fast enough. They tried. There's a desperation call there. And Darshan ends up in this big pile of people trying to save it. So that's a play that you have to hard commit to, and they weren't able to commit enough. And it seems like some people were pulling back, some people were pulling off.
Yeah, I don't know if they just misjudged the timing or the damage or a mix of both, but regardless, Envy keep themselves in the game. They're still down almost 3,000 goals. Yeah. So we'll see how much they can get done with this Baron buff.
But because they've been 1-3-1 for the whole game, they now have an opportunity to get some turrets back. They still have tier 1s top and mid to pick up. So all Envy have to really do is kind of go for a standard siege here, which has been a weakness of theirs. But they have to watch out for the flank from both Darshan and Huhi.
Not confident enough just yet. Hako going to fish for a hook. We'll get the ward though in the brush, or Aphromoo trades for the control that Envy just put down. Again, some sweeping happening as Lyra has to get out from under Xmithie, play back into the box, hook down onto Xmithie, and they need to get him down quickly, but Huhi diving into the backline onto Ninja. Ninja Sarah, he's going to try and live through the rest of it. Apollo, still fighting out of Stixxay, straight to the front lines, and Sarah flash on forward, knocks down Stixxay, Stixxay goes down to Apollo.
And now Envy, they're going to pick up another kill here on Darshan. He's going to go over for Ninja.
Darshan, oh, he gets it. He's able to take the kill down. Lyra back over the wall as Darshan might get out safely. But there's the flash Q Honeyfruit. Not enough, Cyrene.
Not enough. You're absolutely right. Lyra's having none of that today. Jumps up, picks it up, and right in mid lane, immediately they're going to push. They're going to try to get a turret for that. Envy, Counterlogic Gaming actually dropping the ball there. That's big. Counterlogic Gaming right now are fighting to be 4th place and play the Wild West in the quarterfinals, or if they lose, they are 6th place and they have to play Phoenix 1.
Game looked all but done for CLG as the top inhibitor still smiling at them coyly. The Envy did not lose it. They knocked down 2 turrets. They're probably going to transfer top and get that goal for themselves. And if they take one more turret, they now have the gold lead.
And that's that top turret they're looking for right now.
It's dead. I mean, damage was already done from earlier, so Envy are going to push ahead in gold. Baron buff up for 45 more seconds. Maybe they can push one more siege, but they're going to go spend their money. They should be loaded.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about how Envy need to scale and wait for that. This Xmithie jumps in. He's 2 levels down over his lane opponent or his jungle opponent. Right here, they get separated off of that box. They can't run straight to the back line. Stixxay has to run forward. Huhi snaps back with an Ignite, so he doesn't get as much HP on him as he would like. But then Stixxay gets caught up, and that was a really well-played back line kite back from Envy. Ninja with the Seraph's Embrace, making sure that he stays alive, and then the flash, the pickup there. Making sure he doesn't pick up enough of those honey fruits to really turn it around.
Yeah, up there, sorry. Maybe need over the honey. It's fine, Darshawn. Taking him out there on the back end. Baron buff now wears off from Envy, but pretty much back to weak. 500 gold still up for CLG, but that is not a difference. Even the kills straight back to dead even as Envy punish CLG for their misstep around Baron.
Yeah, thought it was a really good play. I even said it. It looked like it was going to be a good one to trade that for the Ocean Break, but the damage seemed to be just miscalculated, and they didn't go for a turn. But ends up maybe costing them. Ah, there you go. They're not taking those bush baits anymore. They're like, Counter Logic Gaming, that's a big giveaway.
Well, looks like the 1-3-1 still here for CLG. Baron buff being dropped means that Huhi's pressure is kind of back to where he wants it to be. Remember that top lane is a really big threat.
Now, Ocean Drake up in a minute, so Huhi's going to try to push the wave up. If he can kill Ninja in a one-on-one, being level 16 to 15, could happen. The Assassin Echo with the Zhonya's, so he has some tools to avoid Ninja's ultimate.
Yeah, looks like Ninja actually does have the Seraphs, but also now building into EA, so pretty cognizant of the fact that he does need to be living through a lot of these team fights and stick around to do the majority of the damage. Apollo is also getting there as well, so the late game team fighting from the damage end looks pretty good for Envy. Hard to speak of their execution just yet, but let's see how the rest of the game falls out. In the meantime, no CLG, 20 seconds left for this Ocean Drake, and a pretty firm position on the objective.
Yeah, the top lane push is going to allow them to continue to set up around this Drake. You can see just the vision difference on the mini-map. There's nothing in this area for Envy. They had the Baron, they had all that, but they had to tend to the top lane. They have to make sure their inhibitor doesn't go down, and they have to look at those sideways, whereas the main core from Counter Logic Gaming with Xmithie, who's got wards from Extractor Knife and all the wards from Asher, they can take over the area. And now this is a face check in here.
TP's up for both Echo and Nautilus, so
Feel like
fancy a fight here.
Feel like if the Nautilus gets into the fight, it's not as big as if the Echo does. Echo TP flank, a little early there too.
TP straight in front, Drake goes over to Envy, and now Darshan in the backline, but who are we going to try and turn this back around? Redemption is going to go down, and barely going to save Darshan, maybe even Xmithie. Leaps back in and kicks Ninja out, but Envy actually winning the front end of this fight. Hui gets hooked back in and has to go immediately out, but Seraph grabs him and forcing the zombies. Now Xmithie is going to get played back and killed. Lyra on a rampage, they're going to chase down the rest of them. Envy fighting CLG, 5v5. Stixxay grabbed up, he's trying to cut it out, but a great hook from Hakuo seals his death.
And here comes the ace in the hole. Oh, almost enough to cast him in. No, he's going to shield himself.
Just straight in. What's who he is going to take him down. Envy just running over CLG in these fights.
That's
the ace.
That's a clean ace as well. Nobody dies on Envy's side. Envy now have the gold lead. They got the Drake, and that's 35 seconds on the next Baron.
Insane to think that Envy just challenged CLG in this fight.
And this 10th place team, they have these moments where they get back into it off the mistakes. They will punish you so hard. The TP flank from Echo, he's not able to find a good entry point. Goes in, but Huhi now gets locked up. He can't get on a great target. Jumps on Ninja after the kickback, but it took Darshan's life and Xmithie's GA to get the kickback, but there wasn't a position for Stixxay. He's zoned by Seraph on the side. He's trying to pump damage into him, but Seraph has a frozen heart. He has all of this armor, and then that hook there to continue to lock down Stixxay, so he can't continue to fire. He can't get heals off of the Blade of the Ruined King. And now this is Baron being live after Envy set up for it.
Yeah, Envy running back, actually little mistimed on their overall recall timers, so wanting to make sure they get back and spend their gold. They've done so now, but they will be late to the objective as a result. Lyra though clearing up the Scuttlecrab. There's not a huge emergency to have to rush it down as soon as it's up. CLG also back alive, so Envy, if they want to take the Baron, will be challenged for it. Darshan also causing issues, but they're going to force the issue right now. Darshan's pushing Envy straight onto Baron.
The looks like they have about 1,000 damage per second, so it'll be like 5 more.
Hui in the back as well. Apollo actually in trouble. Needs to cut it out. He's
dead.
going to get shut down. Hui able to take him down, but Xmithie almost dies on the other end. Now a split fight as Stixxay commits to calling back in. The hook is going to zone him out, but Hakuho taking too much damage. Ninja trying to take down the carriage, but Stixxay QSS off the ultimate. Hui grabs the shutdown onto Lyra, but Ninja could turn him back around. Stixxay goes down, but it's just a trade kill. CLG going to win the
Oh, we got the lantern!
Gets out, but Sarah, I don't think he's going to be so lucky. Tries to queue up, but Ninja's actually still alive and fighting. Dashan maybe going to go down here as Xmithie traps one down, but Ninja running out of mana. Hakuho trying to save his teammates, but a parallel converger is going to try and shut it down. Ninja still cutting it out and finally got to Hui, who ultis back in to try and get the ace. This time it's for CLG.
Last time that fight happened, everybody jumped onto Ninja and he had enough peel. This time they jump on Apollo and it's nowhere in sight. He doesn't have something like a Seraph's Embrace to save him. Counter Logic Gaming, they return the ace and they're going to pick up the Baron.
Alrighty, topsy-turvy game. CLG going to go back in the lead.
See, that's
Taking down this Baron.
North America, their last game of the regular season. It just has to be a fiesta. No, it just has to be. Kill per minute again. We're getting there, Pastry.
Man.
Almost there.
CLG, I don't know if it's CLG or Envy.
I don't know.
Kind of dragging these games down to such high.
I don't question the great
Fast-paced
thing.
League of Legends. You know what? I agree with you.
That's why I never question you, Pastry. Still, right here, Apollo has to get away from the stun. Does, but it's still Darshan and Huhi with the ultimate on him. Now he just gets to hide around. And you can see Ninja now is playing towards his front line of Sarah because he's just zoning off Stixxay. He doesn't want this fight to completely collapse, but it just ends up being a high damage assassin with Huhi and Darshan both on Seraph and on Lyra, and enough to just take them out without Huhi really having to use his ultimate until the very end. Kind of run a little bit low on mana and doesn't really have enough damage to kill Darshan. But that Lantern, feel like maybe going off to the left side is a better idea than taking the Lantern there, because Darshan wasn't running towards help. That doesn't matter. That would have been a really rough fight for them.
Yep, this time it's 5-0 in favor of CLG, and I'll play with Baron Buff for 2.5 minutes and see what they can get done as far as sieging is concerned. MB still 4 turrets.
Yeah. And that's actually impressive that Apollo still did 1,300 damage in that short time that he was alive. He's the first one dead. He's the first casualty. God at the beginning. Imagine how much damage he would have done if he had a good spot to sit in that fight and appropriate protection.
Yeah, Darshan and Huhi did the right thing there. It's so difficult for Caitlyn to get away from Echo plus Shen. CLG committed what they needed to dive that backline.
And that's the right team fight. That's exactly what you want. The 1-3-1 when you collapse. The reason that Echo is also a really good one is he has multiple ways to find good angles. One of them is teleport, but also just getting over the wall. And then he has the Shen on top of him. This just becomes a ridiculous way to enter the fight, and he gets the backline so easily.
Well, now 7 turrets in favor of CLG, looking to try and knock down some inhibitors. Envy, they're all back up, ready to fight for it. Looks like Xmithie goes back. He's going to reset a little bit. Buy some wards up as Elder Dragon's also up in 30 seconds, so a lot to consider here as far as total objectives go. Huhi, they're going to try and just shove down this inhibitor. If he's left alone with it, he should be able to take it here. Look how much damage has literally procced through every time he takes that.
Keeping the minions buffed up as well by staying a certain amount of units away from them. Elder Dragon up in a few seconds, and he has teleport, so he'll just stay up here on top. And right now, it's like they don't fight the Elder Dragon, it goes over. If they do fight the Elder Dragon, they lose their top inhibitor, and they might lose more.
Yeah, I mean, can't touch this, but they do opt into one. The other thing is Lyra trying to clear this out safely, leaps back under the lantern, will get out. But Ninja actually getting 1v1 by Huhi. Oh, he's going to miss the ultimate. Huhi jukes around it. Bloodthorn is going to get the kill, and now there's him falling as well.
And Apollo is now going to have to wait here. This is going to be the Elder Dragon started up.
Huhi again going to try and juke around, stuns one in, fills the ultimate ready, pops the zone, he's going to try and make it happen. Oh, that's a shutdown. Too much damage.
Yeah, there's a nice little Caitlyn trap underneath him so he can't ulti back. And when you come out of it, if you're smashing the key, the game updates in, I believe, like quarter seconds. So it checked right then as he came out of the Zhonya's. Trap was underneath him and went, oh, sorry, buddy, because sometimes you can snap back before the trap goes off, but the game just updated too fast that time.
It wasn't going too far there, unfortunately, for Huhi. I was going to be on the spot if he burnt the ultimate, but nice attempt by enough time for CLG to take the Elder Dragon, and he got the in hit, so now Lyra getting aggressed on by Darshan. Xmithie all the way back and kicks Apollo. Darshan trying to take the rest of Envy. Hook getting to land on the Stixxay. Now they break down the middle. That's going to be a Guardian Angel pump onto Darshan. There's the calling out. Almost takes down Lyra for Stixxay. Darshan pulls back in. Might go down here as the death touch going to follow Stixxay.
Looking for a hook.
Baphomet as well. Stixxay, oh, barely dodges that next hook. And Apollo's trying to kill Darshan. Spirit's Refuge keeps him alive, but not for long enough. CLG getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, they don't get that middle inhibitor. They get the top one, but Apollo just does so much damage when he's untapped. That kick back from Xmithie, you gotta think, maybe that should have been a kick forward into his team if he was able to find the angle there.
Oh, Stixxay also playing with fire. Does juke another hook, but do not want to be face-checking CC at inopportune moments this late into the game. Thankfully, all the major objectives are off the map for now, so have a little bit more breathing room. You can see CLG's Baron power play there. 5,000 gold up if, you know, you went on enough of a roller coaster this game.
It has been quite the roller coaster. Baron first, backfiring on them, and then it happens, and they actually get that one, and it doesn't end up being quite the one they want. They get a little bit too overzealous, and I feel like Apollo, you gotta have those clean kickbacks, they gotta have those clean engages, or even just Huhi alive to threaten Apollo, because this Caitlyn feels so good in a fight where there isn't an Echo running around.
Yeah, and Apollo's 6 items now, so that Caitlyn is doing pretty much maximum damage. I mean, Ninja still has an item or 2 to go because Cassiopeia things. But I mean, again, the late game damage is here for Envy if they can set up the right fight. CLG just can't make mistakes here. Well, they're going to try and cut off Apollo. I've seen this play before. Darshan's in as well.
It's the double TP, it's the classic.
Down the Caleb save this time, and now he might be too far forward. Spirit's Refuge by protecting, but he's going to be chased out. Great off there. Tries to start down Lyra. Force the flash out of the way. He's going to die on the other side of it. Huhi, though, taking damage as Apollo and Ninja still firing away. They just have too much there as Ninja gets kicked back in. Apollo just needs to do more damage, and Stixxay plays with fire.
Yeah, he's just forward-footed.
What's Hakuho not going to get it? Now Apollo's going to shoot the moving down and give it up. He's going to fall down, but Darshan might go down and need a little bit more work to kill the rest of CLG, but CLG can't ever get out now.
Yeah, Lyra ended up dying there to the Elder Dragon, remaining few seconds of it off of the Cullen from Stixxay. It's burned down, and that cost his life, but then Huhi also died. That was the double TP. They were trying to pull the old CLG on the 80 carry move. Didn't quite work there on Apollo, who gets a lantern out from Hakuho, and then they get completely collapsed on. So it's a 1-for-1. And now everybody resets. Baron 30 seconds, but those inhibitors in the base. The count is in shambles right now. Yeah, the double TP on the same ward was harder to tell. But then, good move from Hakuho to stop Darshan from getting in onto Apollo. And now they try to reset the fight. All comes back through right onto, I believe that was a trap there. Gets killed by some crits back-to-back. Apollo, who's doing a great job this game. I was saying this guy doesn't have that much of a clutch back when he's playing around him a lot. This is actually a much better game for Apollo in these high-stress situations. And you can't let those games where he got criticized for blowing a blast off of a Nautilus hook that wasn't going to hit. Those are the types of things in the late-game pressure situations that will cost you the game. You gotta keep it together.
Yep, and Envy will show us a lot here, especially from Apollo, if they can keep their composure. You just still win these fights. I mean, CLG, this game looks over at under 20 minutes, and CLG's mistake cost them Envy.
Lyra's on the other side of the map, so this is actually no smite available in the area.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna try and get in here. Hakuho, if he steals this, no, not a chance. Gets Xmithie instead, but that's not what they want. In fact, Xmithie's going to go back in, and now Ninja's wrapping around. Could actually maybe be something. Stixxay has to be careful. Cough it off! Might as well walk through, but it's not quite enough damage. QSS is off the person, but he gets played back in.
Stixxay!
So much work in. Apollo flashes forward to try and get the kill, but the rest of Envy are here to try and take the
base.
fight.
The base is the big part here. They have Darshan and Huhi trying to split push, trying to end the game here. Now maybe they interrupt back.
It's the whole phone. Stixxay now. Lyra going to try and take out Xmithie, but Aphromoo going to buy more time. Huhi doing what he can, but Darshan's here as well. Seraph, I don't think he can fight up by himself, but here comes Ninja. He's going to get this down. Huhi evaporates Darshan. He's going to fall down here as well. Seraph needs a little bit more CC. Sacked him by the Cassiopeia. Ninja should get it.
And now they have to clear out the top side of the map and get this inhibitor safe. Their middle one will come up soon. The Baron did get picked up, but that's 3 members of Counterlogic Gaming with the Baron down. Aphromoo and Xmithie are the only ones. And there's 40 seconds on Huhi. This is going to be a mid-push. 45 on Darshan. Envy actually have enough time to clear out Super Minion all the way to that turret.
We'll see what they can do here. They have so much damage.
Yeah, Super Minions take extra damage from magic damage, and they have a Cassiopeia. She just shreds them.
Yeah, one more item left for Ninja to get as well, so he has not even reached his final form.
Yeah, you don't need boots. It ends up being a gigantic boon for you in the late game. You can get another item, you can get more AP, another multiplier that the Death Cap loves, and they get this turret.
I mean, this is going to go down here. CLG have to play this carefully. If they lose too much here on this push, or Envy just looking to back out instead.
Yeah, Envy, you can see some of them are like, let's play it safe. Seraph like took a few extra steps forward. Darshan's not up for 5 more seconds, guys. We got this. But they want to retreat, take care of their side waves that'll be pushing in just a moment here.
Yep. Inhibs respawning pretty soon though, so we'll have those back to play with at least one of them.
Yeah, and this right here is Xmithie. This is kind of Counterlogic Gaming. I assume the call is Huhi and Darshan will try to end the game. And Stixxay trying to come up huge. Used his QSS, but there's so much damage coming through. And then the follow-up continued. And Stixxay's in the pit, and Ace in the hole. Hey! Had to run to the side. If you ran to the left, Lero was right there to pick him up. That's exactly what they needed. But this turret, it's the one that's still standing. They don't get this turret. Everybody was able to get back. And it looked like Counterlogic Gaming didn't go all in on stopping back. So if you damage spread you, confident that you can stop the backs, but also not get obliterated in the same amount of time that the Cassiopeia would kill you.
All right, CLG is going to try it again. 14 seconds with this Pharah. Is about to respawn, excuse me, but bottom lane will be up for about half of that during still.
Yeah, Aphro and Xmithie are the two that have the Baron buff, so it's not the split pushers of Counterlogic Gaming, it's the support and the jungler. So that's kind of a sigh of relief for Envy, but it's still their base in shambles. Close to having 3 inhibitors down. Their middle one coming back up very shortly. It's actually coming up right now.
Need to buy a little bit more time. There's the inhib straight back up, but it's probably going to fall back down here. Lyra, Ninja, and Hako is trying to protect it, but Darshan's also getting missed, pushing into that tower. Yeah. So you have to play this very carefully. 3 seconds left, Baron buff's about to wear off.
Yeah, but Darshan, even without a Baron buff, becomes kind of difficult. Hold on. Apollo took a lot of damage there.
Great body bounce, and that's going to lose that middle inhibitor there. Maybe even another one. In fact, CLG are going to get 2 here.
That's all 3 for right now. Bottom inhibitor is actually a bit of a ways away.
Well, game is getting late here. Almost 47 minutes through. Envy, they can win a clean team fight. I don't think they've got enough time to win the game, but they'll at least find enough time to try and get one more team fight out, and that could seal it for them.
Yeah, Envy, they definitely want to go into the promotion tournament feeling strong, feeling confident. They've spent this split with ups and downs, the best early game team in the whole league at the end of it. But it's still not enough to get them those game wins, get them those match wins, get them out of the promo tournament. But they're looking to go extra behind them, confidence. Counterlogic Gaming, this means, honestly, a little bit more to them. 4th place would be big. Playing against FlyQuest instead of Phoenix 1 is a huge deal to get you to the semifinals.
So it would be like, don't really want to tussle with Envy. They're trying to get the lanes pushing in, but and to their credit, they're not getting themselves caught out. In fact, some poke back onto Lyra is nice for CLG. If they can fight a 5v4, they're probably golden, but 29 gold on that Baron power play for CLG. Didn't have a whole lot left to take, though.
Yeah, that's right. Just back and forth struggle. That also does include the Baron gold, but remember, they lost almost everybody. They lost 3 people off that. Lost the GAs, too. And I also want to talk about, because it means so much to Counterlogic Gaming, 4th versus 6th, your opponent being Phoenix 1 or FlyQuest, one much easier than the other right now. But also, it's way better to have the easier opponent, not just because, people are like, oh, you need to beat anybody to win. But at the end of the day, world skill is goal. You get more circuit points, more championship points if you can make the semifinals. Much higher probability of actually making it in world. It's one of those, we're looking ahead months.
Yeah, I mean, look, seeding matters. That's a huge thing for CLG, and losing means that they get 6. That is the most possible playoff seed.
You're playing against those teams at the top, so it means that you can play against TSM. Even if you win that match, you would be the second place team with the dynamic seeding. And you'd be seeded in the semifinals.
That's right. but Envy can't pick the wrong plan here because they're kind of saying, you know what? We're just going to chill out. You have to win the game still, so we're going to make you end it.
Yeah. They get to the point where they start losing all their inhibitors again, and the split push comes back. The summoner spells are back, teleports are back for Fuji, Darshan. They get to guide all of these minion waves in. But now everybody's sitting on 6 items, save for Hakuho. He's the only one. Still has that control board to his name.
Probably keep it as well. Ever the support player, always making sure he has vision ready for the team.
Yep.
Every time I see anyone from CLG getting killed down by Envy, it just feels like so back up Darshan in the top lane, he bottom lane, the 1-3-1 set back up.
Yeah, but Baron on the table, 5 seconds on that. Elder Dragon also ticking on CLG. It'll help them get this about halfway done. It'll be halfway by the time they finish this Baron, and then they'll have everything they need. Literally, Counter Logic Gaming do not get any stronger than after they kill this Baron. It's the strongest they will ever be in this game. Maybe some potions, but this is what they need. Banner of Command for Darshan, trying to walk these minions in, trying to get something here.
Kind of responding, but not going to have the time. It's going to be close, but Envy, they're just going to have to fight for it here. CLG is going to try and run the Windy straight.
Counter Logic Gaming, something they like the idea of a high variance fight. Pushing that bottom inhibitor. The middle and the top inhibitor are actually set to come back very shortly. And then they have to get back on these turrets on the Nexus. Walk some minions in with a 1-3-1. It's easy to do. It's easier to do. But you can't get caught by hooks.
But now 6-8 forward again, playing aggressive. Lyra actually may have caught him. Death Charge is going to land in as well. Lyra is going to try and take it over to Wagner. He's going to stay aboard. Still running up, and Hui almost gets the assassination down. Lyra kiting back around. Bottom inhib's under threat. That's going to go down to Hui.
And look at that.
Walking in, Darshan able to almost take out the Nexus turret. It does go down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. It's easier to do the 1-3-1 where you're splitting them all across these turrets. Darshan, if you fight on the right, he'll try to take stuff on the left.
Oh,
nice!
Hui, huge power conversion, but Ninja gets the stun down onto Stixay. Lyra through the rest of the fight. They actually took him down. Guardian Angel's dead for Ninja, but he's still not dead yet. Envy fighting in the base. Apollo shoots them all down. They actually defend a ridiculous push from CLG, and now Darshan caught up as well. He's going to flash out of the way. But Envy getting their inhibs back up. Their Nexus is open, but it's safe for now.
Yeah, and that bottom inhib is the one that most recently got killed. But look, mid inhib's going to go down again. Baron buff still on. This might be a do or die. They don't have Stixay here. CLG are going to try to get this inhibitor. Maybe threaten. That's a TP from Darshan. He's going to try to split. He's going to try to get this bottom wave. Oh my god, what is he doing?
It's 4v5. He's sneaking around. He's hoping that Ninja can't kill him before maybe he can take down the Nexus. CLG
trying to split him thin, trying to pull Envy.